What's up, guys? Laser 99! Hey, guys. It's me, your guy, your bow. It's Laser99. Anyway, I am here to pay tribute to my first top 10 list. My first top 10 list was like way long ago, and it was my top 10 Batman graphic novels. Now, even though when I did this list, I thought I was a big comic book fan, truly and honestly, I wasn't a big comic book fan. I read comics, but it wasn't until much later, after I got a lot more comics and a lot more information on comics and did a lot more stuff, that I really realized that I became a big fan of comic books. So my top 10 list, some have changed on it and some haven't. Because, you know, over the years I've read different Batman stuff, and I just want to pay tribute to my favorite superhero once again. So here is my top 10 Batman graphic novels, as it should have been all along. Number 10. To start off my list, we got Dark Victory, written by Jeff Loeb and art by Tim Sale. Now, the Jeff Loeb Tim Sale team has really done a lot of great things. Now, this book is a sequel to The Long Halloween, which was also written and drawn by these two guys. It is very similar in some respects, but also very different. In this one, you see Batman when he first meets Robin. And also, you see this is told, like, a lot of it is told also, okay, let me start over on that. Two-Face is the big villain in here. Even though the Joker is with him, it really focuses on Two-Face. So it has a story. Its story is basically, it's a year after the events in Long Halloween, and this person starts killing cops, who calls himself the Hangman, and he leaves a note of a hangman note at every crime scene with the clues. Batman has to try to figure out, while trying to stop the mob war, while also trying to stop... the mob war is between mobsters and insane criminals. Well, so he's trying to stop Two-Face and the insane criminals while trying to stop the mob, while trying to find out who the heck this Hangman is. It's a really interesting balancing act that is all through this, with some twists and turns, like the origin of Robin, and... I will say the reason it's put back to number 10 is because it is in a lot of ways mimicking the story from The Long Halloween, which that makes it not as creative, but still the art style. There was one, I was reading this when I first read it, I was reading it in the bookstore. I was wondering if I was going to buy it, but then one shot, I turned the page, and after I saw this one shot, I'm like, I bought it, it's mine, I'm buying it. And it's this Joker and Two-Face pointing guns to each other's head. I just knew I had to buy it after that. Anyway, Batman Dark Victory goes to number 10. Number 9. Number 9, Batman Hush. Now, this one has been put real far back compared to what I had it before. This is also written by Jeff Loeb, but art is done by Jim Lee. Now, when I originally had my list, I think this was like 4th, maybe 5th, but I think it was pretty high. The reason that it's been put back is because I've become a more intelligent Batman reader. I've been noticing more things and have been able to pinpoint a lot more things. Now, But I'm not dissing Batman Hush. This story brings in a new villain along with showing old ones, with also great, amazing artwork by Jim Lee. Jim Lee is like a master artist when it comes to drawing Batman. He just adds new energy to the character and can do so many things with his art. It is. I just love even if this would just be an art collage. If you took away all the thought bubbles and the speech bubbles, if you just took them all away, it would be an art book. Just an art book. You turn the page. Wow, look at that art. Wow, look at that art. And Jeff Loeb's writing in it is also pretty good. It did get put back on my list because after reading a lot more Batman stories, I realized how it's not as inventive as some of these other Batman stories, but still the art and energy in this book is something that should be remembered and makes it to number 9. Number 8. Number 8 is All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder. Yeah. This was also drawn by Jim Lee. Kind of funny how that's working out. But anyway, this is All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder. Now, this book, written by Frank Miller. This guy, he can draw. He can write. I tell you, he can write. Now, this is a far, far departure from Batman, how he is normally, and how the original story of Robin and Batman is told. Frank Miller, this is an alternate universe, which one? Is the Ultimate Universe in Marvel. It's a different universe and telling different stories. Now, in this one, Batman takes the role of outsider and rogue really seriously. He thinks all other superheroes are morons. He says so. He's like, oh, Green Lantern, what a moron. Now, I know Batman and Green Lantern haven't always come eye to eye in any comic book, but in this one, Batman even calls Superman a moron. He's like, hey, you stupid idiot. And one thing that I'm not too crazy about is, like, the art and drawing of Superman is really good. And once again, Jim Lee, as I said, master Batman artist. He just does so much of a good job in this. And it's almost worth watching just because of the art. Not watching, right? Sorry. This chair is sticky and this has duct tape. Anyway, it's just almost worth reading just because of the art. And the one problem I really have with this is Joker. Now, I don't know, he just doesn't smile, doesn't laugh, not once. Now, I know this is Frank Miller's Joker, and in The Dark Knight Returns, he started like that, and then when he did start laughing, it was almost creepy and horrific, so maybe he was going to do that, but in the opening scenes that we see the Joker, we seeing him killing someone without mercy, sort of thing. And that's not really how I see Joker. I didn't see Deathstroke killing someone without mercy. I can see Two-Face killing someone without mercy. But Joker kills someone with a smile on his face. Whenever he kills someone, he has a smile on his face. And that's what I really like about Joker. But I don't need to talk anymore about Joker. The art style, the writing is still masterful in this book, and makes it all the way to number 8. To see the rest of my list, go to part 2.